Hello, everyone! Welcome back to the inn. Today, we are going to be making more D&D characters. Specifically, these folks. We are making the Teen Titans. You know, the ones from Teen Titans Go, and that show that everyone loves and no one is bitter about. We all know it's a superior version anyway. So I have a poll up. So you all can vote on who you want to see made first. I already put my vote in. Remember to get your votes in too. And I'm going to show you how you can make all of these characters, not only in D&D, but then we are going to make them all in Hero Forge. So I'm going to make a Hero Forge version of every character of the Teen Titans. And yes, we are doing all 6. Tara's going to be the last one. Which is why she's not on the docket. Anyway. Seems like we're going to be starting out with Starfire. And I hope you all are having a wonderful day. I will say, growing up, I watched tons of Teen Titans. I've always been a huge superhero fan, and as a little goblin, me and my family would gather around 9 p.m. on Cartoon Network and watch Teen Titans. We watched almost the entire series. I want to say we missed a couple episodes here and there, but we watched the vast majority of it. And then when I heard it was getting rebooted, I thought, oh my god, we're going to get a conclusion, and no, it's an entirely new series. The new series is, interesting, but it seems to be what most of the fans actually enjoy. So let's start off with Starfire. Anyway. We are not using the 2021 rules for obvious reasons. I don't want to give them credit, and I just don't think it's fun. I don't think the classes are in depth as they are in 2014. Anyway. So, how this is going to work, for those who have never been here before, is this is not only how to build these characters, but also what to this is a building challenge for me. So we got some rules here. Let's go over them. No character is going to be above level 10. The character has to resemble themselves without being above level 10. I think the only exception I made for that is Sebastian Michaelis, and I made him like a paladin, I think? Or something like that? I don't fucking remember. It was a funny ass build. The characters will resemble the inspiration by the end of it in both ability, playstyle, and basically everything you expect. Each character will be made with the minimum levels used and standard array stats. So what that means is I will make these characters without going above the needed level. So this is the level to get them to resemble who you want them to resemble. Which is going to be hard. Each character gets one magic item. Oh, I actually need to change that. One magic item of uncommon or below rarity. Is that how you spell rarity? I think that's how you spell rarity. Any of my Little Pony fans, can you tell me if that's how you spell rarity? And there will be no duplicate classes or races. So if one character takes a class, that means another character cannot have that class. Alright? This is loads of fun. And any of you watching on Twitter or YouTube, come over to Twitch and you'll be able to vote on what character I do next, and maybe some other fun decisions as we go along through the night. Anyway. So, growing up, I'm going to be honest, Starfire was one of my favorite characters. And the reason why is because she's a fish out water and trying to understand this world. I'm going to make her a sorcerer. I'm going to give everyone at minimum level 4, mostly because I like having 1 feat to work with. Arcana and Insight, because surprisingly she's insightful despite being an airhead. And she's actually rather knowledgeable about, stuff that most Earthlings would not know about, due to the fact that she's from another plane, or planet, in them. Now, what are we actually going to make her? I'm going to be honest, I didn't actually think this far through Starfire. I feel like Aberrant Mind, which is the psionic. So I know she's not technically a psionic in the show, but her race is very... I'm blanking on the word. Anyway. So, our good girl Starfire with the green eyes, of course she's very bubbly, very fun, and she has strange powers. How's it going? The first character we're working on is Starfire, Leo, so, you didn't miss your favorite girl. Meta magic. She would be careful because she doesn't want to hurt her friends, and she is... Okay, transmuter, because all of her spells are of one type, and that's her natural type, which is kind of psionics or acid, depending on how you go about it. What would her feat be? Well... Is she technically a telepath? No, right? Starfire isn't a telepath. But anyway. She's not a leader. We're going to give Inspiring Leader to Robin. Lady Legosis? Oh, got it. Anyway. Let's see here. So, I feel like we give her Spell Sniper just because her attacks are typically long range, so... And we'll give her... You know what? Fuck it. Let's give her Eldritch Blast. Because, although she's not very eldritch, per se, Eldritch Blast is basically just a beam that you shoot out. Hit level 5, she shoots beams out both of her hands, and so on and so forth. I honestly think this is probably one of the easiest ways to play Starfire. Hold on. Just realized something. Alrighty. I need to put her image up here because why not? Ah, come on. Alrighty. I know how to fix this. Alrighty. And over there. And thank you. We save you and done. There we go. We got our bubbly girl. She is such a good character. She evolves with time, and her powers are going to get more, well, powerful as time goes on, as she levels up. So we already know that. Her background would be Far Traveler. If you do not know what Far Traveler is a... Well, it basically means you either come from a different plane or a completely different continent in D&D. In this case, she comes from a different planet. So, of course she's going to stand out. Her glowing green eyes, her superpowers, the fact that she can fly, she kisses people, learn languages. Motherfucker. Alright. I'm changing Spell Sniper to Linguist because... yeah, that makes more sense. So she'll probably know a bunch of, like, alien languages. Which, you know. What do you mean? We're making the Teen Titans Go characters. Did you not see my post on Twitter? Or Blue Sky, both show that we are using the Teen Titans Go characters, and we are going to be sticking to it. Even though I've never really seen the show. Anyway. She's not exactly stealthy. She is survivable, but I'm going to give her persuasion. Actually, that reminds me. What did I... oh, that's right. I gave her Arcana and shit. Give her whatever you want as... I assume they have dice on her planet, but I'm not positive. So, do what you like with her tool proficiencies. Let's see. I express affection or contempt in ways that are unfamiliar to others. Not even a question. I have a strong code of honor or sense of property that others don't comprehend. Yes. Because people don't understand her. And honestly, she is a sweetheart. I have much to learn from the kindly folks I meet along my way. Absolutely you do, Starfire. I hold no greater cause than my service to my people. She ran away from home, so I don't know if that is... There we go. I am fascinated by the beauty of this new land. Convinced of the... no. I pretend not to understand the local language. No. I have a weakness for... no. I don't take kindly to some of the actions and motives of the people of this land because these folks are different from me. I have a weakness for the exotic beauty of the people of these lands. There we go. Alrighty. What race are we going to make her? I hate you too, Leo. Thank you so much for watching. God. Anyway. I'm glad my chat loves to goof around. Let's see. I'm thinking we go Eladrin and then make her Summer Eladrin. Ooh, no. No. Am I okay with using elf this early? You know what? Nobody fits better as an astral elf than our good girl Starfire. So she is an astral elf, which means she comes from space. She even has astral fire. Let's see. With Sacred Flame. So, another spell to cast. Um... She probably is going to have intimidation because, fun fact, she can be very scary when she gets angry. Not as scary as some of the other characters in today's challenge, but still. And what are we giving her as... Why do I feel like she can use a lance? Good question. No idea, but I'm going to put that because I feel like she was trained in that for some reason. Alright, so... I'm going to be honest, I don't think her constitution is that high. She can be taken down pretty easily if she gets caught up with. But her mentals are pretty damn good. Yeah, I think that's fair. What do we want to do? Okay. We'll give her a 16 in Charisma. And a 15 in... Dexterity. Alrighty. So, as cool as Starfire is, you know, she's kind of... She wants to be a pacifist, would be how I explain things. She would borrow Robin's quarterstaff from now and then. But, you know. Component pouch and explorers. And let's give her dice because we trained her in dice. There we go. This is how you make a level 4 Starfire. What spells would she have? Well, that's kind of up to you. But I swear there's a scene with her using a polearm of some kind. Right? No. I remember that, and that's why I'm like giving her lance. Because it's not a polearm per se. But I don't know. Maybe polearm is better. No? What are they called? Halberd. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why. I have this vague memory of Starfire here using a lance of some sort. I don't know. Maybe I'm going insane. Someone can correct me. I'm not a big comics reader, but... But we're going off of the Teen Titans Go versions. But if we have to pull from other knowledge, then we're going to have to do that. But yeah, there's a girl. Ooh, she also has Mind Sliver, which is one of the nastiest cantrips in this game. Ugh. Don't want to go up against her on a bad day. So, because we used Astral Elf, I don't think there's going to be any more elves this time. Eladrin are something else, and I am stating that now because Eladrin are basically above elves, kinda. There's a whole thing about it. I'm not going to get into it. It's But yes, I am keeping Eladrin. So, Starfire, our first character of this session. Next up, let's see who you all vote for. Because, personally, I love the Teen Titans. I love Slade growing up. I love every character. I love every character in almost every iteration of the Teen Titans. Let's see. Robin, Beast Boy, Cyborg, Raven. And we'll set this for 1 minute now that the show has started. So please, come over to Twitch, vote for your character. I promise it's fun. Whoever you want. Because I'm going to be making all these characters today, and I'm even going to be making Terra. And then we're going to make all of their Teen Titans Go versions in Hero Forge. So I'll show you how to make small body, big head characters that, you know, look a lot like our wonderful people here. I will say, I think Robin is probably going to be the easiest to make out of the characters on Hero Forge. Alright, Robin and Cyborg. I swear there's a... Anyway, Robin and Cyborg. Alrighty. I am going to pick Robin first, because might as well make the leader of the team. Let me go get his picture. Oh, how cursed do we want this to be? Do we want this to be super cursed? You know what? Let's make this super cursed. Oh, please, please, please. Let this one work. And luckily, I know a workaround. Might as well just do this from the start next time. Alright. So, Robin, is, as everyone and their mother knows, is the kick-ass acrobatic kid who is adopted and basically becomes a superhero nepo baby. His daddy's Batman. Anyway, fuck. So, fighter could be obvious, monk could be obvious, but let's talk about this for a second, because I need to talk through some stuff. Which Robin is this? Is this Damian? Maybe. I think canonically, well, depending on what timeline you go with, it is Damian who is part of the Teen Titans. But Teen Titans Go, I don't think has a canonic one. Unless I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know Teen Titans Go as much as I know, you know. No, this Robin goes on. Oh, right. This is Dick, isn't it? Fun fact. Hold on. I need to go pull up this picture. So, a lot of people aren't aware of this, but even if he goes on to be Nightwing, so does Damian. Damian goes on to be Nightwing at one point. So we still don't know who this is. Um. um. But, okay. Let's assume this is Dick. Well then. I'm going to say Rogue. At least in the OG Teen Titans cartoon, we do know it's Dick. Because of the blue suit, right? In Go, I don't think we know. And let's assume it's Dick, then. So that leaves us with Fighter, Rogue, that's either Fighter or Rogue. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't think any other class or race actually, or class um, works for them. You know what? Because I think it's going to be more interesting, and because we know he's a master in more than just the bow staff, let's make him a dex fighter. Give me acrobatics! And damn, if this was Damien, I'd give him animal handling. Not a joke. If this was Damien, I would give him animal handling because Damien is canonically the owner of Bat Cow. Wait, is defense while you're wearing armor? Yeah. Okay. Martial archetype. As much as I want to make him a samurai, that is way too Damien. So let's go with Battlemaster, because Battlemaster is one of my favorite fucking subclasses in this game. What skills is he good with? He's good at everything. I remember him cooking for some reason. No, it's Cyborg that cooks. Cyborg cooks. By the way, I looked up Starfire weapon usage. Couldn't find anything on Go, but OG Teen Titans does reveal Starfire does use a bow. We'll leave it where we got it. If it's that big of a deal, we could go back later and swap it up. Actually, you know what? Weaver's tools so he could fix his own costume. Disarming strike, evasive footwork, pushing, right? Pushing is what it's called? Pushing, yeah, pushing attack. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm Martial Adept, which gives him even more shit to do because, dude, oh, this kid can fucking move when it comes to combat. Alright. He's a Nepo baby whose parents died. And oh yeah, don't forget we do all this for charity, and I want you all to donate to Stream for a Cause because it actually helps us a lot. And the more you donate, the more it proves this stream works, and the more awesome streams and events I can bring to you guys. So please donate if you can. Anyway, what would his origin be? maybe folk hero, but I think there's one that... Yeah, Celebrity Adventure Scion. How's it going, Amber? Hope you're doing well. Of course you get a hug. Celebrity Adventure Scion. He is the scion of Batman. So, of course. Common and... Probably undercommon. Because, you know, it's Batman. Suggested characteristics. I will never get out of my famous parents' shadow, and no one else will ever understand. I feel called the fuck out. Jesus Christ, that hits home. I've seen enough of the adventuring life to have realistic expectations and empathy from my peers. Living up to my legacy will be difficult, but I am going to do it, without a doubt. Let's see. Those who can find or make peace in the chaotic world around them have everything. I've seen what fame can bring, and I'll do anything to get all that for myself. Nah. Hard work, sacrifice, and training leads to success and eventually to perfection. Yeah. Yeah. Robin being the perfectionist that he is. Oh, God. I might have to just play this in a D&D campaign one time and not tell anyone it's Robin until they realize that my character is 100% Robin. My parents once brought a cursed magic item home. It is my obsession. Nah. I consider every member of my parents' former adventuring party to be family. That'd be the Bat family, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah. The fucking Bat family. You don't know what I'm going through? You never can. Okay, I'm pretty sure Nightwing has said that line. Just plain as day. I think Nightwing has said that line, and if we are going under the assumption that this is Penis Grayson, then we have to go with you do not know what I'm going through. You never can, Batman. Alright. I hate to do this, but this is going to be our human for the fucking for the fucking stream today. I think he said that either to Catwoman or Batman himself. Right? Right? It's almost spot on. I fucking love this challenge. Oh my god. Alrighty. I also feel like Damien said that at one point. It might be Damien that I'm thinking of, unfortunately. Because I think Damien says that to Batman when he first gets picked up after leaving Ra's al Ghul. It doesn't matter what language you pick, but still. Dex and Con. Actually, no. I want him to be upped in charisma. There's a reason for that. No. Oh, do I not? Do I already have intimidation? Yeah, I think I already have intimidation. Deception, then. What the hell does actor do again? In the 2014 version? Increase charisma score. You have advantage on charisma deception and charisma proficiency checks when you try to pass yourself off as a different person. You can mimic the speech of another person or the sound made by other creatures. You must have heard the person speaking or heard the creature make a sound for at least 1 minute. A successful wisdom insight check contested by your charisma deception check allows a listener to determine that the effects are fake. No. Oh, fuck. He's alert. You can't be surprised. Alrighty, standard array. And we already have everything. Dexterity, charisma, constitution. Actually, constitution. He's smart. I don't want to say he's... Actually, I'm going to swap these two. Alrighty. That's our Robin. Leather armor. 2 martial weapons. He has... Wait. Where's the fucking club? Oh, no. Alright. Then let's go with... Oh, come on. Are all those simple weapons? Yeah, they are. Net, which I still have never seen anyone use a net effectively, and I am determined at some point to get a net to work appropriately. And a rapier, because I think he fences at some point. Alright, so here's how we're going to do this. Because he needs his staff. So we're going to make his staff his magic weapon. Weapon. I just want to... Actually. Where is it? Where is the... staff? Not pike, not pistol, not rapier, not spear, not trident. Wait. What the hell do they call the staff? Oh, it's a quarterstaff, isn't it? So it's like Q? Yeah, quarterstaff. There it is. Yeah, the versatile quarterstaff of warding. Or warning. So, he knows if he's ever being snuck up on. Alrighty. And there is our boy wonder, Robin. Because he be Robin Banks. Anyway. Third character. Raven. Beast Boy. Beast Boy is going... Actually, you know what? I take it back. Beast Boy is going to be the easiest character to make today. Cyborg. Because everyone and their mother knows exactly how to make Beast Boy in this game. It's not hard. Alrighty. Anyway. I've always, I've always been a huge fan of Robin in the comics. He's... I don't want to say he's the best sidekick, because I don't think that's fair to him, because he's straight up a hero. He is. He is one of the greatest heroes in DC. He's up there with Batman. He's almost as good, too. Yeah, he he falls into traps more often than Batman, but that's because Batman is, well, Batman. If you know, you know. Cyborg's up next. Let's see. Alrighty. So with Cyborg being up next, this might be the biggest stretch of a character I am going to do today. Because I have an idea for Cyborg. I had to come up with an idea for Cyborg. Because Cyborg was going to be the hardest character to make. Like, everyone can agree with that, right? Just, it's fucking Cyborg. Anyway. Without a doubt, he's an artificer. Gonna stick him to level 4, because why not? Medicine, perception, and I guess technically he would be a smith, technically. Oh god, here we go. I hate this shit so much. Enhanced weapon. Enhanced defense. Armor of magical strength. And repeating shot. I have an idea for this one. Armorer or artillerist? This is what I could never decide. This is where my thought process stopped with Cyborg. Is he an armorer or an artillerist? Because you could argue that what he's in is armor with life support. Like, I know it's more than that, and it's simplified, and actually he's like a super depressing character, but... Or do we go with artillerist and make his arm cannon his primary weapon, and then we have to work. Then we make his magic item what he is made out of. I feel like this fits him better, but not by much. Okay, so we make the armor his magic item, and then we go from there. Got it. What feat do we give? Oh. Gunner. He needs to have firearm proficiency. Wait, no, he already has firearm proficiency, doesn't he? From artillerist? Anyway. No, he doesn't need gunner. You know what? Let's give him tough. Because this dude is bulky. Always has been. I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to give him the Haunted One background. Because the dude doesn't... the dude doesn't have a good life. And he's... I hate that I'm going off of what I know from the comics. I hate that because he is a depressing ass character. Cyborg hates his life. He hates being a cyborg. Oh, God. You know what? No, let's go for something more... Let's go for something more lighthearted. I really want to go for something more lighthearted. Let's go Inheritor and then make his body what he inherited. The whole stone thing was the hot... With the hive was heavy. Yeah, it was. Maybe they'll be up on my next to-do. Anyway. Fucking this dude knows how to play chess. He is basically a computer. And every computer can play chess. Yes, I am stereotyping him. Alright. I judge people by their actions and not their words. I miss you. No. I'm confident in my own abilities and do what I can to instill confidence in others. Nah. I get bored easily when am I going to get on with my destiny. I feel like that's moody. That's just moody enough to actually be okay. If someone is in trouble, no. Wait. Did I already pick this one? No. Yeah. He always lends a hand. Freedom. Tyrants must not be allowed to oppress people. No one should get preferential treatment before the law, and no one is above the law. People deserve to be treated with dignity and respect. There's no good in pretending to be something I'm not. I'm going to be honest, if you're going to feel bad for any member of the Teen Titans, it's going to be fucking Cyborg. Cyborg is the saddest fucking character. Go look into him. Anyway. A proud noble once gave me a horrible beating, and I will take my revenge on any bully I encounter. I have a family, but I have no idea where they are. One day, I hope to see them again. I protect those who cannot protect themselves. There we go. Secretly, I believe that things would be better if I were a tyrant lording over the land. A tyrant who rules, no. I'm convinced of the significance of my destiny and blind to my shortcomings and the risk of... No, that doesn't sound like... The thing is, he's scared of failure. So he's not blind to it. His failure is his flaw. The fact that he is afraid of his own failure because he is not what he was born as. I'm convinced of this. The people who knew me when I was young know my shameful secret. So, yeah. Fun fact, that one is just him. He is ashamed of who he is, so he cannot go home. God, I feel so fucking bad for this character. Alright, how are we doing this? I don't want to make him an auto gnome. I don't want to make him an auto gnome, and I don't want to make him a warforged. Because he's not either. He is a man... Maybe Goliath. Because when I was coming up with this idea, I was thinking of Shifter, but I can't justify Shifter. Because he doesn't shift. Shifter is going to be like Beast Boy. Anyway. Actually, I'm going to go with this for now. So, let's go with Simic Hybrid for now. This is going to just build into it. At least I think. Let's see. I'm gonna give him Nimble Climber because dude is strong. He speaks Elvish. So, let's do this. 14 Strength, 15 Intelligence, 13 Constitution, 10 Dexter. Actually, no, I'm going to dump stat his Dex because this dude is not dexterous. Alrighty. 2 simple weapons. Club. And I don't know. What do you guys think his second weapon would be? I'm going to say double club so he can punch people. Just brass knuckles. Yes, but we're not going to use it. A tattoo or other body marking? I would say his body is pretty marked. Alrighty. Let's see. Magic armor. Don't want cast off armor because he literally can't. It would be... It's cursed armor that he would have. Dude, I fucking love the Mariner armor, but it just ain't... Am I really going to give him Mithril? I'm probably going to give him Mithril Splint, right? Is Splint heavy? Hold on, is Splint heavy armor? I don't actually remember. Splint. 5E. I think Splint's heavy. How's it going, Luke? Welcome to the tavern. How's it going? I'm Charity Goblin Ruby, the Charity Goblin here on Twitch, and I stream completely for charity. All bits, subs, and donations go completely to grassroots charities to help plenty of folks throughout the world. Today, we are making D&D characters based off of Teen Titans Go. Now, I am not familiar with Teen Titans Go, but I know the characters pretty well. I know them from comic books and the old TV show. So I'm going basically based on that. And right now, we are making Cyborg. Cyborg being a Simic hybrid artificer due to the fact that an experiment has changed his body so he's no longer fully human. And the artificer part is so he has access to a cannon. But I hope you are doing well today. Splint is armor, so we might need to boost Cyborg up to 8. Wait, what did I make his... Hold on. What did I make his feet? I don't think tough is necessary if we're giving him heavy armor. Yeah, that should be fine. Alrighty. It's all good. I just wanted to say say I'd pull that pink hair doing back shots. Oh, pull my hair harder. Maybe choke me a little. Anyway, welcome in. I hope you're having fun, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'm glad you like my hair. Anyway. Wait, what's Mind Carapace? A magical suit of armor can be turned by mind flayers into Mind Carapace armor. One creature can attune to it, either a specific Mind Flayer or one of its thralls. While worn by any other creature, the Mind Carapace armor functions as normal armor to its intended wearer. The armor grants advantage until... No. Actually... I just said what, Leo? I don't know what you mean. Yeah, so let's say a mind flayer made him do it, and now he's got his mind carapace splint permanently attached to him. Alrighty. And there we go. We have our lovely cyborg. He's a good being. Depressed, but good. Alrighty. We got three more characters to make. We are making Terra as well, because I consider her a part of the Teen Titans. For those who have just started following along, we have made Cyborg, the Simic Hybrid Artificer, Artillerist. Robin, the Battlemaster Fighter, Human. And Starfire, the Astral Elf Sorcerer, Aberrant Mind. Next up, well, that's up to you. We're either going for Beast Boy or our girl Raven. So please, take time, vote, and we are ending it off with Terra since, I'm gonna be honest, she's kind of my favorite quote-unquote member. But please, feel free to vote for whoever you like. Anyway, I will say this. In the comics, my favorite Robin is actually Damian. Like, yeah, Dick's a classic, but anyway. I will say Dick probably has my favorite line in all of Batman media, or, well, has my favorite interaction in all of Batman media, where in Lego Batman, in the Lego Batman movie, he says, my name's Richard, but all my friends call me Dick. Kids can be cruel, son. And it's just like, dude. Anyway. Yeah, I'm using this picture for Beast Boy and no one can change my mind on it. I am using this picture for Beast Boy and nobody can change my mind on it. I am using this picture for Beast Boy and nobody can change my mind on it. I am using this picture for Beast Boy and nobody can change my mind on it. I promise you, you can't. Yes, yes, yes. Speaking of back shots, fucking Beast Boy fucking blasts Wonder Woman with his milk. Oh my god. Pat, if you're editing this, please, 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 please. Oh, you missed my response. Jade, please. You're going to love this shit. You need to go rewatch this stream. At least this part of it. Anyway. Oh, God. Beast Boy fucking... I promise you, you need to edit this and fucking put the shot of Beast Boy fucking doing the cow dance and just blasting fucking Wonder Woman with his milk. Because I don't even need to explain how we're going to make Beast Boy in this game. Because I am not kidding, Beast Boy is the easiest character to make. It is not fucking funny. Oh my god. Oh god, what the hell? I have no idea what the hell else I'm going to give Beast Boy, because Beast Boy doesn't need anything else. He's a wild shaper. He's a level 10 wild shaper. Oh, fuck me. What are we using? You know what? Fuck it. I'm giving him Lucky. I don't care. I am giving him Lucky. Yeah, it's a bit further back than that clip. Alright. Fuck. Here's the only issue with Beast Boy. I do not know his backstory. I know he's all gung-ho about animal rights and shit like that, and he's a vegetarian. But I don't know. Fuck it. He's part of Gilgari. No, not Gilgari. Gruul. If and intimidation, because dude, this guy can intimidate the fuck out of you by turning into beasts. I don't know if he can use any instruments. If I can play through Dragon Ante, you're a gamer. Language, Sylvan, because he talks to the trees. Unlike people, the beasts of the wild are friends who won't stab me in the back. Don't tell me I'm not allowed to do something. Yeah, but it's not in the way that they think. Thank you so much, Jade. Anyway, I featured the clip too. Great. Nature. We weren't born tame or domesticated, so we shouldn't have to live that way. Yeah, that sounds like a Beast Boy thing. He's a free spirit. I will do anything to prove myself greater than my siblings or ancestors. Jesus Christ. I am devoted to a sacred site in the midst of... No. My weapon is made from the first Raktusk I ever hunted. I would give my life for my clan's chieftain. I am determined that one day I will lead my clan or a new one. We'll go with this one, despite it not actually working super well. I'm as stubborn as a battle. I am easily manipulated by people I find attractive. Yes, you are, Beast Boy. I love you, but you are so easily manipulated. There is no question in my mind that Beast Boy is a shifter. Bestial instincts. He has survival. Actually, no, he's pretty acrobatic, actually. And he is a beast-hide. Standard array. Strength. He's not super strong. Dexterity. He is kind of dexterous. Constitution. Not bad actually, I'll make that his better stat. Wisdom. Actually, no. It needs to be this. You know what? Actually, fuck it. Dump stat intelligence. I'm sorry, Beast Boy. You aren't that smart. Alrighty, alrighty. So we increase his dex by 1, we increase his wisdom by 1, and we increase his charisma by 1. He probably has a dagger somewhere. And another dagger somewhere. He's not going to use it, so, like... None of this is, like, relevant to him, because he's Beast Boy. Alright. We know what comes up next. Yeah, first of all, this just seems about right for Beast Boy. Alright. Oh, yeah. Let's have that Damian Wayne picture up. Anyway. So. Beast Boy, the Shifter. Druid, Circle of the Moon. Cyborg, the Simic Hybrid Artificer Artillerist. Robin, Variant Human. Fighter, Battlemaster. Starfire, Astral Elf, Sorcerer, Aberrant Mind. And next up... Hold on. I need to go find a good picture for her. Yeah. Yeah, that works. Give me that. And... need to crop that a little. I took it a little wide, but... we are going to get our girl Raven in here. The one I've been looking forward to making since the start of this stream. Our girl, Raven. In fact, she's the one who inspired the idea of this stream. Everyone knows her. Everyone loves her. She's a goth mommy, and she is one of the greatest characters that that honestly deserved the remake she got. Because guess what? She wasn't like this when before Teen Titans, but she sure as hell has been since. With like, it's not even a fucking question what this character is. Arcana, Intimidation, Otherworldly Patron, Fiend. Where's Fiend? Give me Fiend. Eldritch Invocation. Devil's Sight. And Agonizing Blast. Pack Boon. Pact of the Tome. Because guess what? She is a very adept spellcaster. Eldritch Blast. Not Minor Illusion. Let's see. Not Toll the Dead, because she's not a necromancer. She's not. What the hell, Sorcerer's Burst? I'm not familiar with this spell. This must be a new spell. You cast Sorcerer's Energy, make a rain on hit, target. Oh, you choose the damage type after? Huh. Fascinating. And probably... Wait, we already have Eldritch Blast. Guidance. And then we give her Spell Sniper as well. Spell Snipper. And she is also going to take Starry Wisp. Sure. Oh god, what? You know what? She's a cloistered scholar because she's always locked up in her room studying her magics. Although, that's not exactly correct. Hold on. Ooh, I know what. There we go. And her, I could see playing an instrument of some sort, but not sure what. Yeah. Alrighty, let's pick her traits. My violent breakout. When violence break out, I lose myself in rage, and it's sometimes hard to stop. That sounds like her. I derive genuine pleasure from the... No. I enjoy testing other people's patience. Not really. I can't stand it when things are predictable, so I like to add a little chaos to every situation. That's accurate in many ways. No one tells me what to do. I strive to find more ways to express my art through pain, my own as well as others. Technically. People are inspired... Actually, no. I'm going to give her that one because... Damn. Alright. Edit. There we go. Save and close. Alright. Bonds. I have belonged to the same performance troupe for years, and these people mean everything to me. Technically, I own something that Rakdos once touched. No. It's seared black at the spot. Right. I'm secretly hoping that... Actually, hold on. I want to be better at my chosen form of performance than any other... I'm going to say this because of her markings from her father. When I am angry, I lash out in violence. Yeah, that's just our girl Raven. Alrighty. So we already have an elf, so I can't make her a drow, unfortunately. But I do not need to make her a drow, for I have something better for her. Let's make her a tiefling. Because her father is Trigon, right? She is a hellfire. She is a hellfire tiefling. Standard array. Really high charisma. Really high wisdom. Actually, I think she's smarter than she is what. Nah, she... Actually, no. She has trouble concentrating on her spells a lot, so... I think that's right. Alrighty. There's our girl Raven. Arcane Focus is... I feel like she has, like, a necklace of some sort. It's the gem she wears around her... Right? Am I insane? It's the gem that she wears around her neck, right? Anyway. Just a thought. I don't know, I thought that was just a cloak clasp. I'm pretty sure it's her arcane focus. Like, straight up, maybe I'm wrong, but... Hold on. Now I'm going to look this up. It's not the one on her fucking cowl. It's the one on her forehead. The one on her forehead is... God. The one on her forehead's her focus. Is Silky a bard? Hi, chat, and mods, and Ruby. How's it going, Yokity? Hope you're doing well. We didn't make Silky, and we're probably not going to make Silky, because... I'm going to be honest, I don't know who Silky is. Hold on. Silky... Who's Silky? Oh, Silky's the fucking worm. It's Starfire's pet. I forgot about that. Anyway. And there we go. So, to remind everyone, we have Raven, the variant tiefling warlock of the fiend. Beast Boy, Shifter, Druid, Circle of the Moon. Cyborg, Simic Hybrid, Artificer, Artillerist. Robin, Variant, Human, Fighter, Battlemaster. Starfire, Astral Elf, Sorcerer, Aberrant Mind. And now, the one that I do not think I can do justice, but I want to try anyway, is Terra. Let's see here. Okay, hold on. This picture is far too cute, and I actually need to, I need to use this because she's just too fucking cute. What the hell? Oh my god. Why? Why is she that cute? She doesn't have to be that cute. Anyway. Hope you're doing well, Yokadi. So, I've been of several minds of this character, because there's a lot of ways you could play her. Unfortunately, we don't have a fighter. We don't have druid. We don't have sorcerer. We don't have warlock. I could make her a monk and then just make her an earthbender, just straight up. But I don't think that'd be fun. I feel like that's the easy way out. I'm going to actually look her. You guys are going to see me look around and actually build this shit. I'm curious. Nah. None of these do the thing I need it to. She's not a cleric. She's not a bard either, for that matter. A ranger, maybe. Am I really going to have to go monk for this? Because I really hate making monks, but what if I did a different type of monk? What's Cobalt Soul? No. She... Dragon type, when you select it, when you damage a target with an unarmed strike, you can... None of this is earthy. So, let's talk this out. We could make her a barbarian. If we make her a barbarian, then what? She has no spellcasting, and although she does activate her powers with rage, we would make her a fucking wild magic barbarian. Where is that? I know it's in here. Where the fuck's the wild magic one? Not Storm Harrow. Yeah, there it is. I'm just blind. what is wild? So Wild Surge makes random magical effects happen, but none of this is... I mean, I guess you could flavor it as rock, but none of this feels... right. Not for her. Bard could be interesting, but she doesn't sing. Like, that's not her thing. Maybe a Conqueror Paladin? Make her a half-caster of some sort? I'm not against this. Conquest. The Oath of Conquest calls Paladin... Hold on. What the hell's the Oath? God damn it. I wish they would show you the tenets of your oath here. Because you actually need to know the tenets of every oath. Let's look it up. Oath tenet. 5E. Alright. Let's see. Conquest, douse the flame of hope, rule with an iron fist, and strength above all else. Kind of. Yeah, that doesn't sound like her. Vigilance, loyalty, and discipline, not her, due to the fact that she's not exactly vigilant and she's not loyal. Honesty, courage, compassion, honor, and duty. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. Let's do that. Oath of Devotion. She's devoted to, well, you know. She's devoted to a lot. Alrighty, alrighty. And then feats. She is going to have... magic initiate. The fact that I want to give her druid, but she's not going to have that much wisdom. Well, I guess we're not going to make her strength based. Magic stone. Shillelagh. And resistance. Wait. Oh, is this a level 1 spell? Yeah, probably. We're going to give her... Huh. Create and destroy water, because you can technically do that by moving stones. Blind fighting because she can sense the ground, or... Yeah. Or interception. I'm gonna go with interception because I like that for her. She's traumatized, but she's an acolyte to Slade, kind of. After the Titans kind of reject her. Maybe I just make her a charlatan and call it there. You know what? I'm gonna make her an outlander. Let her live with that. Alrighty. Personality traits. I'm driven by a wanderlust that led me away from home. That is correct. I was, in fact, raised by wolves. I feel far more comfortable around animals than people. No. I place no stock in wealthy or well-mannered folk. Money and manners won't save you from a hungry owl bear. Yeah, that sounds about right. Life is like the seasons, in constant change, and we must change with it. It is each person's responsibility to make the most happiness for the whole tribe. If I dishonor myself, I dishonor my whole clan. The strongest are meant to rule. I hate to say that's her at the end of the series, at the end of the original series. The natural world is more important than all the... That's a Beast Boy one. I must earn glory in battle for myself and my clan. There we go. It is my duty to provide children to... Wow, you can literally just look for good... Hold on. I am going... At some point, I am going to use that one in an NSFW campaign and just have a lizard folk that is looking for the most powerful mate. And that's the entire thing about them. Anyway. An injury to the unspoiled wilderness of my home is an injury to me. I will bring terrible wrath down on the evildoers who destroyed my homeland. I am the last of my tribe, and it is up to me to ensure their names enter legend. There is no room for caution in a life lived to the fullest. There we go. What race is she? I have to do it, right? I have to make her an Earth Genasi. Medium. What fucking class did we make her? We ended up going with Paladin, right? Whatever. Alright. Standard array. Strength, 14. Dex, 10. Constitution, 12. Intelligence, 13. Wisdom, 8. Charisma, 15. Alrighty. Let's see. Want to give her a flail and a... Let's see. What axes are there? Great axe. 5 javelins, explorer's pack, and amulet. Alright. And there we go. We got our girl Tara. So, now that we've made all the characters, we've kind of decided what they're going to do. It's time to make them in Hero Forge. Now I'm going to teach you how to make the big-headed, you know, the big-headed characters that we all know and love from Teen Titans Go. I'm just fucking with you all. I've been fucking with you all stream because let's fucking go. We know who the Teen Titans are. We know we want to see the Teen Titans. Let's fucking go with the goddamn Teen Titans. We are going to make the Teen Titans on Hero Forge. Fuck me. BRB, I need to use the restroom. Be right back. Howdy, howdy, y'all. Oh, I need to... Come on. Why did the other one work, but this one didn't? Anyway. Let's see. That one goes... here. Alrighty. Oh. Alrighty. So, we are going to make all of the characters in Hero Forge. Wait. Oh, hold on. All of our favorites from the old series, because why the fuck not? I feel like their designs are a little more interesting than just making small body, big head. Which means we can make whoever we want. I am going to start in reverse order, so hold on. Let's start with Terra, because I have a feeling she's going to take the longest. And also because she is one of my... This is one of my favorite designs that they came up with in the show, is her in the Slade armor. Because, oh my god, it looks amazing. Anyway. So, it's going to be hard to match her face, but we can certainly try to make her hair. I hope all of you are enjoying this stream. I'm having lots of fun doing it with y'all. I feel like that's not straight enough. It's too wavy. And the fact that it's braided is a problem for me. Could do this, and then... You know what? I'm going to do that, and then... I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to immediately start kit bashing. I need hair. I need the damn over-eye look. Alrighty. Where are you, over-eye emo look? Everyone knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay. We're going to move that back. Move it a little up. Move it that way a bit. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. All right. Okay. So she is super thin, by the way. This girl needs to fucking eat. She's super thin. She has very little boobage. Let's see, what can we do? I am going to need to increase her waist because she's not starved, she's just small. Alrighty. Let's see what we got here. So she has a breastplate with small shoulder pads, and it's sci-fi-esque. So let's see if we go, like, sci-fi and see what we can find here. Anyway. So, me growing up with this show as a tiny little goblin, watching it with my whole family of 50-something. I'm kidding. My whole family of 50. We're not that big of a goblin community. This character always felt... I always felt connected with this character because they were an outsider. Kind of like me. If you know anything about my family, you know I'm sort of an outsider amongst them. But not in a bad way, just that I don't fit with my family as much as I would like. So when she got kind of removed from the Teen Titans, it sort of, meant a lot to me, which is why I still connect with this character to this day. There we go. Then over top. Ooh, that's sexy. But no, not what I'm looking for. I know. Fitting in is something I've always had trouble doing. But I've learned to be better at it recently. Ooh, that's not bad. Not what I'm looking. Nah, too big. If that was just the upper chest, that would have been perfect. Anywho. Okay. I can work with that. I'm going to keep looking, but I can definitely work with... I can work with that. I can work with that. And I'm going to. But yeah, it's... Being different is hard. And being different will always be hard. But trust me, being different isn't bad. And I still have a good relationship with my family. I mean, I'm lucky for that. And I love my family. Alright. So then we... There we go. And same with the other side. Hey, that's looking pretty good so far. For 3 pieces of equipment, that's looking pretty damn good. And also, I may have had a crush on Terra growing up. But that's neither here nor there. Do we have outside undergarments in this selection? Doesn't look like it. Or, well, kinda. I could almost work with that. Actually, I don't think I need to work with that. I think I can just do it myself. Anyway. Oh, please tell me they have mummy wrappings. Yeah, they do. There we go. And now we just need to put the boots on, and then we can... Oh, actually. Dude, it's like this site was made to build her. Like, what the hell? Like, it's almost perfect. So let's go back into kit bashing. Character has broken geometry. Whatever. Let's see. Pants, pants, pants. Thank you. Underwear. Alrighty. Cool. So, I definitely had a crush on her as a kid, but mostly because I saw myself in her. Very much so, unfortunately. But not to an extent where, you know, I want to become her, just more that, you know, I felt her pain. And being able to feel someone else's pain is, you know, can be scary from time to time. Anyway. Oh, come on. It's so hard for it not to clip. I'm wondering if it'd be easier just to do it the other way around. Oh. Yeah, I think I'm going to try and do this the other way around. And then have the panties and then do the... Here. Panties and then do the wrappings. Because I feel like that'd be easier. And then we can have it clip into the panties instead of the panties clipping out of the... Anyway. This is actually going to take some time, but I promise you it's going to look amazing. Actually, can I just... Alright. So, this is definitely going to take some time, but it's going to be a fun journey. Up. In. Okay. I just don't want it clipping. Maybe the underwear is the easier way after all. No, this isn't bad. There we go. I just need to line all the shit up. Alrighty. So yes, me relating to characters in this show, and again, me at the time not realizing that that I was trans, but you know, maybe it's because maybe it's partially inspired by her that I turned out to be trans, but I don't know. I should just do a talk about, you know, growing up, not realizing I'm trans, you know? Yeah, I think it's going to be easier to do it reversed. Alrighty. Mummy. And then do the underwear, because I can clip the underwear easier. It may sound insane, but you know, you don't always know you're trans. And at first, it was kind of just like testing some stuff out. And then when you find out that you are trans, guess what? Then you realize how everyone else feels about life. You realize how good life feels to you, because when you're trans and you don't know it, sometimes life feels like a shadow. Life doesn't feel quite right. And going from there, it's... I don't know how to explain it. Or I'm bad at explaining it. I could just be very bad at explaining it, but ever since I came out as trans, I don't feel as numb to the world as I did. What the hell is... Oh, there were no signs? Well, it's because there probably weren't. Like, that's the honest truth. There probably weren't any signs. Well, there were, but... I don't know. My sister always thought that I liked female characters because I thought they were attractive. Which is also true. But that's not the reason I like them. My sister would ask me, who did I have a crush on? Did I have a crush on that girl from Drake and Josh? Nah. The girl who played Megan in Drake and Josh, I want to say her name was. Anyway. I feel like the underwear's too low. Should be higher, right? Yeah, it should be higher. Ugh. There we go. Cool. I'm curious. Can I... Oh, I already have the mummy top. And there's nothing really arm-related I can do. That'll work. And then we stick gloves on top of those. At least, I think that's the idea. Fucking around with kit bashing is hard, but it's worth it. Alrighty. FYI, this is also getting me better at using Hero Forge, because, fun fact, I am not really good at using Hero Forge. Can I? Check. Or, no, not check. Right. Where's hand? Right leg, right fourth toe, right pinky toe. Neck, left hand. Whoa. Not what I meant to do. Alrighty. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do then. Go here. Click glove and... Where is it? I just had it. Whatever. Alright. And then edit. Or, yeah. Let's see. Where are you? Trying to figure... I'll leave the underwear where it is, but this should go on... Or this should go in the left hand, right? You know what? I'm not going to worry about this shit. Too complex. I'll do that another time when I'm not on stream. It is taking too much of my time and too complex. Now, let's actually color her. Or, wait, we need boots. I forgot to give her boots. This Those are some really simple boots. Alright. If that's what it takes. There we go. Alrighty. Let's do this shit. So, she is basically cream white. She is your average white girl. With blue eyes. And blonde hair. And a little lighter blonde. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Then she's got a silver alloy armored bits. Hold on. I need to get closer. Yeah, okay. So it's just a silver alloy. This website was basically made to build this character, and it's kind of awesome that it's capable of doing that. But anyway, I'll say this. I'm a huge fan of superheroes, X-Men included. X-Men were my favorites growing up. So, my favorite was always Gambit, because who didn't want to be a card-throwing Cajun badass? I also really loved his accent. And I may have also had a crush on both Gambit and Rogue from the animated series, so when I saw that X-Men Evolution was coming out, which is one of my favorite renditions of the X-Men, surprisingly a lot of people don't feel the same. I'm going to be honest, I was disappointed with how Gambit looked. Gambit looks like a dork in X-Men Evolution. Now, did I care all that much? No, but he just wasn't my favorite character in it due to the fact that he looked like a dork. But boy, did I wish that show continued. I will say that. I also really loved Beast because, you know, pacifist superhero, still badass, still could fight with the best of them. And he understood what he needed to do. And, you know, I looked up to him as, you know, a good person, Hank McCoy. I don't know. I felt very connected with superheroes because superheroes for me weren't just, you know, superheroes. They were also archetypes of people. Now, yeah, you could say that, oh, they're gay, oh, they represent this, oh, they represent that. To a kid, you do not know this. But what you do know is that the characters are good people. And, like, I didn't know much about Captain America for, like, ever. Never been a huge fan of him. Never. Like, even in the MCU, okay, he's fine, and then you got, like, Bucky Barnes, and whoever else. And it's like, okay, now I understand the appeal of Captain America. But as a kid, I never really understood the appeal of him. But that's also because, let's be honest, for most of my childhood, I probably grew up not understanding what war was or why people fought. But I knew why the X-Men were fighting. The X-Men were fighting to keep people safe. Gambit, the most destructive X-Men in all of existence, who can become pure energy just he saved people. He went out of his way to save people, to fall in love, to be a good person. He used his powers for good. And that's all I've ever wanted to do. I wanted to be a good person. So that's why I stream. That's why I do everything I do. Because I want to be like the X-Men. Anyway. Not to mention, throwing exploding playing cards is probably the most badass thing ever. Alrighty. Who are we making next? We're going in reverse order. Let's make Raven. I want a deep hood. That one's pretty deep. That's her classic hood. Ooh. Finally got home. About to feed my... Oh, I need to feed the chat too. Anyway. So, this is basically a leotard and a cape. I am making a leotard and a cape. And we all know why she was my second favorite member of... She was my second favorite member of the group, but that's also from a certain animation from a certain person that came out a long time ago. That definitely helped. Of course, that was only when I grew older. We all know what I'm talking about. None of us are going to say it, because if you say it, I'm not going to acknowledge it. But we all know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's see. Plain leotard. Leotards are hard to do in this because they don't... Wait a minute, hold on. Can I just do... I have an idea. This is going to be insane. Come on, show it to me, show it to me, show it to me. Come on, come on, come on. You have to have, like, a superhero marking across... over the chest. No, 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 no. Like to do skin-tight suits? Close, but not really. Rip. Alright, I'm gonna have to make a leotard. Let's find out how... I mean, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, sure. It's so close. Fuck. Alright. Unfortunately, I can't put the hair on... I can't put the hair on under it, but I can put the hood on top of it. No, that's not the hair we're going with. This fucking website is so good, yet so bad at the same time. Like, you're so limited, but you're also not limited at all. It's just how much effort do you actually want to put into this? No. You know what? I actually have an idea. Let's give her the Ramona flower hair, and then we'll work on it from there. Then we go to Kit Bash, Hood. All right. So let's move this back. Move it down. I am pretty sure this is going to work. Nope. Actually, maybe. And then we do this. Going forward. This isn't going to look great, but it's what we're working with. So, I got a question for y'all. Do you have a kids movie that you remember watching as a kid and you remember loving, but you know it's dog shit? So, for me, and I was just reminded of this because of the Hood thing that we're doing. Did you guys ever watch Hoodwinked? That weird, shitty masterpiece of a film that... where Red Riding Hood was like a karate master. I know Amber's got Master of Disguise, which is hilarious. Hoodwinked is mine, and I fucking love that movie. It is so bad, and I cannot explain to you why it's bad, but it is a horrible film. But I'm pretty sure, and I'm just going to say this, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure they basically just made a more adult version and called it Knives Out. Oh, God. Alright, that's not... Fuck. Yeah. 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 There we go. You know what? That's what we're going with. I am sticking to it, and I'm going to give her a cape. But yeah, Hoodwinked is a awful film, but here's the premise, and I love this premise. And I might actually try to make all of the characters in D&D at some point. So, you got Red, and Red, typical Red Riding Hood shit, where it's like, oh yeah, little girl, innocent, blah, 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 Virgin Red Hood. Yes, Red Riding Hood, if you don't know from the original story, her hood is meant to represent her virginity. I am not kidding. It is fucking weird, but and she's like she is like a kung fu fighting genius. Her grandma, who she is delivering food to, is a old female version of Vin Diesel from the film Triple X. No, I'm not kidding. She even has the fucking tattoo. Next up, you got the big bad wolf, who is a reporter. He is... This motherfucker goes around and reports on things in the forest with his pet squirrel. I forget the squirrel's name, but the squirrel is a fucking caffeinated like mess of a character. Dynamite is one of the greatest lines in that goddamn film. And the lumberjack is just an actor who was in the wrong place at the wrong time. No, I'm not kidding. Yes, this is an actual film. Yes, it's fucking hilarious. No, it's not good. Yes, it's amazing to watch. And no one can tell me otherwise. Go watch it if you haven't seen it. I pray you go watch it, because it's the funniest shit you will never see again. He was a food truck operator, but he was also an actor. He was also an actor. He wasn't just a food truck dude. He was also very much an actor. And that was the funniest part about him. Because he don't know jack shit. And he just busts into a window, swinging an axe around because he was pushed in from a tree. A motherfucking tree throws him through a window. And anyway, go watch the film. It's amazing. It's got one of the greatest kid twist endings ever. No, I am not joking. There we go. Yeah, she got boobs. Anyway, it is the funniest shit ever, and it gets to a point where, I don't even know how to explain it. That movie is so insane, I don't know how to explain it. I don't think that's pale enough. That's not pale enough. Is that pale enough? That's pale enough. Thank you for the 15 stream streak, Amber. You know, I appreciate it. Oh, hold on. I have to do the belt, don't I? Fuck. Is there a belt that works? Hold on. Pants. Belt. Not really, but I can make something. Actually, this works, but I would need to twist it. Yeah, you know what? Fucking put that on and twist it. Sorry. What was that called? It was called the... God. Belt. Thank you. It's called Fancy Belt. Alright. There we go. Oh, and let's not even get started with the fucking frog in Hoodwinked, because the frog is fucking hysterical. The second film's dog shit. The second film is dog shit. Like, don't get me wrong. There's a whole theory about why the second movie is good, but it requires you to believe an entire backstory to the film that was never explicitly explained. God. I would love to watch that while fucking streaming, but I don't know if I can. I don't think I can. Alright. Hold on. Yeah. What? Fuck. Then no, I can't do it. It's not letting me twist it Actually, well, can I just twist the whole thing properly? Yes, I can. And then, can I make it thinner? I mean, I can make it look thinner. Anyway, I have 2 banger ice cream flavors I forgot I bought. Ooh, Dolce de Leche! And a coconut chocolate almond. Ooh, yum. Alright, I need to... Alright, need to extend it a little more, and there we go. There's her bead bracelet, or her bead belt. You know what? Let's give her magic powers, too. Might as well, right? And magic. What? You know what? That works. Alright. Pose. Hands. Alright. I appreciate it, Amber. Don't worry so much about it. Right. What color are Raven's eyes? Purple. Oh, of course they are. Contrasted with that purple-ass hair that she has, too. Alrighty. And... no, it needs to be dark purple. Even darker, right? Even darker than that? Yeah, we'll mix it and we'll make it a bit darker. There we go. That's Raven's hair. Alrighty. And now we make the black leotard, which shouldn't be too hard. But yeah, no. That movie is in-fucking sane. And it... the fact that the grandma is just straight up fucking Vin Diesel from Triple X, and I didn't realize as a kid because, you know, I didn't watch Triple X as a kid, made it even funnier. When I actually watched Triple X when I was like 16 or whatever, yes, my mom was stingy with movies. Yeah, it was something else entirely. And I'm just like, oh, fuck. He's basically the grandma from, oh no, that was a parody of this. And it's just like, yeah, yeah. And we need navy blue for the hood. Bravey navy? No, I want navy navy. What? That's a little... That might be like... Kinda, right? Kinda? I'm not insane, right? Actually, no. She has black and white magic. Her magic is like completely black, so... Let's do that. Let's make it completely black. And there we go. Now it's time to paint the fucking belt. Belt's red and gold, right? Yeah, red and gold. Red gem, and then gold. The blue looks too shiny, you think? Alright, I'll change it in a second. Alright, so if the blue looks too shiny, then we have to do a different style of paint. Let's see if we could change the texture. Better? I think that's better, right? It's not as shiny. Alrighty. And then we leave her grippers out for all the freaks to gawk at. Raven. Yeah, it's not... Actually, hold on. I think I can even one-up this. Hold on. I have an idea. I have an idea to make this even better. Come on. I know it exists. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah. Okay. So here's what we do. Take this. We go here. The fact that it's not going over the nose is the issue. It doesn't look right. Fuck. Yeah, it's not that one. Come on, I know it exists. It's got to. I'm annoyed. I thought we could do the shadow over her face. That's the other one, which is better, but the fact that it doesn't go on the nose is the issue. Yeah, it doesn't look as good. There we go. There's our Raven. Alrighty. Beast Boy's next? No, no. Cyborg's next. Oh, fuck. Making Cyborg on this is going to be so fucking hard. Alrighty, let's start building our boy. Okay. Face mask. No. Goggles. Almost. I hate that this is what I'm going to have to go with. Alright. Face. Where is it? There's one I know I have in here that I can work with. This is going to be a jank-ass cyborg. I promise you. God. This is going to be a jank-ass cyborg. Unless, actually. Let's do this and start giving him human features. So... First, his eyes. He has a nose, right? Cyborg, yeah, he's got a nose. He's got a thick nose. The lips. Don't worry, I'm going to fix... I'm going to work this out. Get rid of the hair because he's bald. This is going to be a very cursed cyborg, I hope you guys know. You know what? I don't think the eye patch is worth it. I don't think the eye patch adds enough to make it worth it, and I could just do it from here. Alright. Such a funny question to ask about cartoon characters. Do they have a nose? I mean, it's not wrong. Anyway. I need to fix the head shape. So, let's go here, big edit. Because he's got a round face, and it's like kind of like that. Right, mouth, big edits. Lips. Fucking hell. This is going to be insane. If this ends up working out, this is going to be nuts. God. Okay, where the fuck are the cheekbones? Because, Jesus Christ, those... No, it's not the cheekbones. What is the... Okay. No, it's not that. Ah, there it is. Kind of. Alrighty. Oh, hold on. I need to get a different picture of Cyborg because I need a close-up of him. Teen Titans. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I can do this. Kind of. Alright. This is going to take time, but this dude's fucking huge. Big, but not in the belly, at least not in that way. And he does not have tits, as far as I know. He's kind of a brick shithouse, so... There we go. Wait, Cyclops only has one ear, doesn't he? I know that's weird, but I think Cyborg canonically only has one ear. Yeah, okay, and then he's got like a cyber ear on the other one. Ah. Robot. Ah, come on. Damn it. Nope. No luck. I'll figure out something to do with that. But for right now, maybe this won't actually be that hard to make. Now that I got the face down, I think I can, well, kind of. Now the face kind of down. It's not perfect, but I promise it's going to look better as I color it. Alright. So, we're not going to touch the face, so let's start with the chest. Shoulders. He's got very specific shoulder pads. They're almost perfectly rounded, and they have 3 holes on them. Closer. Better. We're using these. His design has always been the most complex of the Titans. Well, yeah, I mean, he's fucking Cyborg. Like, yeah. There we go. Then the chest piece. Is it here? It's gonna be here, isn't it? There we go, and that works, right? And his shoulders are like peeking out. Let's see if I can actually get that. I might be able to actually get that somehow. Whoops. That's not bad, but he doesn't have the neck piece. You know what? That's fine. I will give him long gloves. We're going to give him long gloves and make him, well, cyborg. It's not bad. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but not bad. Could do that. But, nah, don't need the data pad. Closer. You know, I think I'm just going to give him long gloves. So, screw the sci-fi-ness. Give me, like, shoulder-length gloves, and we can... Or, sorry, not shoulder. Elbow-length gloves. Is that... That's pretty damn close! That is pretty damn close to what I want. I want one a little more detailed, but if that's what I have to settle with, I will settle for that. Almost. I like the other one better. Okay. So I think I'm going to go with the other one that I found, but yeah, that's what it looks like I'm doing. Yeah, we're going to go with that. Oh yeah, Cyborg's feet are cybernetic too, aren't they? Yeah. That shouldn't be that bad. No, I don't want to give him heels. He's already huge. I don't need to add another foot on top of this, like, 6-foot tall behemoth of a man. I did really love Cyborg as a kid. He was one of my favorite characters. Actually, that's not bad. You know what? Yeah, that's Cyborg enough for me. So we're going to go blue and white, and then kind of want to give him an under tank top and then paint it metal. So let's see if we got tanks. Closer, but you know what? We'll go with it. This is definitely going to be the most... I don't want to say incorrect. Incorrect isn't the right statement. But it's not going to look a ton like him. But let's see what I can manage. Because I'm going to get creative with decals. Let's see here. Yep. Let's do this shit. I'm happy with that. Not happy with that one. Let's do this one. Alrighty. So, watch and learn, because I fucking love this shit. So, he's got his one red eye. Then he's got blue features on most of him. Actually, I'm gonna check if there's something better I can use. That's better. Alright. So let's go with that weird light blue that he's got going on. And then we make his skin. There we go. We're going to bring the shoulder pads in a minute, and but till then we're good rocking with this. All right. So that actually, is there a light blue? Ooh, that kind of dig that more. Then it's like a black and white kind of look. So no. Alright. I dig it. Actually, maybe I just... Hey! That's not bad! That's not bad! That looks like Cyborg! I fucking did it! I somehow accidentally my way into Cyborg. And I fucking love it. His eye is what? Wait, does he actually not have an eye color? Is it brown? Surprisingly, he has, like, gray. Gray eyes. So, like... Listen, it's not perfect. It is not perfect by any sense of the imagination, but that's pretty damn good. Although, actually, his lower jaw is almost completely, like... Yeah, but that looks wrong. Hmm. And then it... Yeah, no, I like it better like this. Honestly. Alright. So, we know the color scheme we're going for. Blue and silver. Okay, and then we'll worry about the chess piece in a second. So he's got blue on his legs, kinda. Alrighty. This is shaping up almost perfectly. I don't know how I accidentally into Cyborg, but I accidentally into Cyborg. And it looks amazing. Oh, hell yeah. Almost the exact same pattern. And then we make the gray. It's more of a darker gray. So... Hey! He's coming together! Oh my god. I seriously don't know how I accidentally cyborg. But it's near perfect. Oh my fucking god. Huh. I'm not going to be able to do the gloves super well, but that's okay. We'll deal with it. Actually... accidentally into this fucker. Listen. It's very basic. I know. But hell. The fact I was able to even come this close to doing this shit without any prep is... insane. I don't like this gray that we're using though. I feel like the gray needs to be more metallic. Yeah, I feel like that's better. And then for the darker gray, we use this. Right? Oh my god. It's so good. I'm not mad at this. I am not mad at this fucking cyborg that I made. Oh, do I love it? No. Do I hate it? Also no, and I think maybe I'll go with that as the look. Okay, I do not hate it. I do not love it, but I do not hate it. Next is Beast Boy, right? Beast Boy's up next. Basically make Gob the Goblin. Oh, I'm going to troll Gob. Oh, I'm 100... Do I want to make Gob in Hero Forge? Do I want to make Gob in Hero Forge, name it Beast Boy, and send it to him? Do I want to make Gob in Hero Forge and send it to him? And call it Beast Boy? Actually, hold on. Do I have a Gob? Hero Forge model already? I might have a Gob Hero Forge model already. Nah, got tons of goblins, but I don't think I have Gob. He's had it hard enough. Alright, yeah. I won't do it. But Gob, just know I'm thinking about you. Fucking... Is Beast Boy just in a skin-tight jumpsuit? Like, I feel like that's all he's in. Yeah, he's in a purple and black skin-type jumpsuit with a... Yeah, okay, sure. This shouldn't be that hard to do, right? The purple and black, and then... Yeah. Like, that's mostly him. I just need to make him shorter and actually have the face. And a tactical belt for some reason. I can give him a tactical belt. I can absolutely give him a tactical belt. Anyway. So back to what I was saying. There are plenty of movies that you watch as a kid that are good when you're a kid, that are terrible when you're an adult. Another one of my favorites, aside from Hoodwinked. Hoodwinked is... something. It's definitely something. There we go. But no, another one I was thinking of was, God damn it, what was the name? Like Mike. Okay, if you do not know what Like Mike is, this movie, my mom wanted me to play basketball because of this film. I am not kidding. But it's essentially, was it Bow Wow or Romeo that ended up, maybe? I don't know. But, hold on, who was it? Like Mike. Was it? Yeah, it was Bow Wow. So, Bow Wow, or Little Bow Wow back in the day. Little Bow Wow is an orphan kid who dreams of playing basketball like Michael Jordan. Because what kid doesn't? And at his orphanage, they randomly have shoes from a famous basketball player just with the initials MJ on it. So the kid immediately assumes it's Michael Jordan. And then the lost and found of all things. The kid takes the shoes, the bullies throw it up on some wires, not a joke, and he climbs a telephone pole to go and get them. He grabs the shoes, gets electrocuted, and now the shoes are magic. So, he joins an NBA team with his friend who is coaching him. Thank you so much for the Prime sub, Alexito? Alexit? XO Alexit O. Anyway, thank you so much. Hi, it's... Oh, Baby Gorgeous! How's it going? Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. I'm sorry I haven't been around the guild so much. Dude, I have so much shit to do and so many games to play. Anyway, we're talking about Like Mike. And if you've never seen this movie, I promise you it's worth it. It's terrible, but it's worth it. So, effectively, this kid is like, alright, I got these magic shoes. I'm gonna try out for a major for a basketball team, an NBA team. And oh my fucking god, it is idiotic. Like, because they don't have him try out for just like any Major League Basketball team, right? But it's not such a... It's... How best to explain it? It's not a basketball team you would expect to have a movie. It's the fucking... I want to say it's the Cavaliers? Hold on. Old logo. No, it's not the Cavaliers. It's the Knights? No. God. Hold on. Now I gotta look this up. What? Like Mike. Kid joins... Famous... Giant... Let's see. God damn it. Now I'm looking up the plot to Like Mike. The film follows... plot... What? The Knights and the Timberwolves. So, yeah, no, it's a made-up team in Minnesota called the Knights. And, oh my god, it is such an ass film. But it has little Romeo in it, if you remember, you know, him being famous at one point. Like, don't get me wrong, no hate on him, but... Alright, this coloration isn't going to work. Let's do this. Yes, Little Bow Wow plays the main character, and it's just... It's not great. But, like, we're talking about movies that were cool when you grew up. Shit when you're an adult. Looks like this is what I'm going with for Beast Boy. But yeah. But I have vivid memories for it. Yeah, me too. Like, like Mike. And I don't even know who the other kid was. Like, the other kid is also famous, but I couldn't tell you what he was in. I want to say he was in, either Cheaper by the Dozen or... Wait a minute. That wasn't the kid who was in Pagemaster, was it? Hold on. Oh my god. It was Jonathan Lipnicki. It was Jonathan Lipnicki. Oh no. I'm sorry, kid. I am sorry. Anyway. But yeah, it was Jonathan Lipnicki in that film. Now, if you want to talk about kids' movies that are actually good, well, I can nail one on the head right away. Small Soldiers. Great film. That movie deserved a sequel years ago, but I don't think my dad would have done it. Anyway, yeah, my dad's in that film. It's a whole thing. But point is, it's definitely an amazing movie. It's the typical when toys attack, but it's done with soldiers. So you got little dudes in military vehicles pulling up on your house and firing bottle rockets into it, and it's insane. I fucking love that movie. What color is Beast Boy's belt? Silver? Really, it's... Okay, sure. Beast Boy, you cannot get any more of a confusing design. Alrighty. Make him green, shag up his hair, and change his face shape. And we should be good. It's like green and then like off green. Anyway. I don't want to make him orc green, actually. Now that's too metallic. That's pretty good for Beast Boy. But yeah, Small Soldiers is amazing because every scene is like something cool, and I wanted all of the Gorgonites when I grew up because all of those creatures had some of the coolest designs ever, and I am so annoyed that they never, like, did anything with them. The toys exist. The toys do exist. I will not lie to you. The toys exist, but... I don't know how to explain it. The movie is fantastic. Let me put it to you this way. There's this kid who runs a toy store. His dad doesn't like violent toys. Fun fact, my dad wouldn't let me have any of the soldier guys growing up because he thought they were too violent. Fun fact, the kid... Same goes for the dad in the movie. I'm pretty sure my dad had something to do with that. I'll put it that way. And yeah, so his dad goes out of town for a weekend. Right? What could possibly go wrong? Kid picks up some fucking soldier men and some monsters called the Gorgonites and the Commando Elite. And effectively, the Commando Elite, or the Gorgonites and the Commando Elite, are both programmed. Yes, they have military computer chips in them, thanks to the dude who kidnaps Alvin and the Chipmunks. Not a joke. I cannot remember his name. I want to say his name's David Cross. Because of David Cross, they have military-grade weapons manufactured chips in them. And they end up fucking going to war inside this dude's goddamn toy store. It's amazing. People think the kid is insane. Until... until the girl he has a crush on gets kidnapped by the Commando Elite and held for ransom. No, I'm not kidding. Yes, this is insane. This movie is amazeballs. And it's just, oh my god, it's just fucking stupid. I'm going to be honest. It is stupid, it is fun, and it is an action-packed film that, okay, maybe you don't show it to your 2 or 3-year-old, but if they're like 8 and up, yeah, go show them that film. They are going to love it. I promise you. Wait. Not Beast. Beast Boy. Anyway. Listen. I love that show. I love that movie. Movie's phenomenal. Fantastic. Stupid. Fantastic. And so the girl gets kidnapped, right? The girl gets kidnapped, and then her boyfriend is like, all right, I'm not going to stand for this. Her actual boyfriend is like that. And it goes into the house and nearly gets his hand put in the fucking... No. This dude gets blowtorched. They did the hairspray and lighter trick on him. And they light him on fire, so he has to take his pants off. It is a really strange film, and it's awesome. I never actually finished Beast Boy. Hold on. Need to change his hair. His hair's not shaggy enough. It's... And the final confrontation with the main dude by the name of Major Chip Hazard is the dude is flying one of those RC helicopters around the house with a knife attached to it and bottle rockets. And he keeps lighting them off inside the house, and it's... Oh my god, it's such a cringe film, and it's so fucking good. It's bad, but it's good, and it's so good that it's bad, and oh, God. There we go. Alright. We're on our last two, I think. We got Robin and we got Starfire left. Fuck, Robin. I'm going to need to pull up Robin Teen Titans because... Oh, okay. That's easy. Okay. Robin's easy. Thank fuck. Because this stream is going long. But it's fun. So, yeah. What the fuck was the kid's name from Small Soldiers? Because the girl from Small Soldiers... I will. Yeah! The girl from Small Soldiers is Kirsten Dunst. Which is hilarious. And Gregory Smith, what else was he in? A dude from Hobo with the Shotgun. Damn, I know that film, but not for the reason that this kid was in it. Oh, God. Anyway. Yeah, this dude hasn't been in much. He was in a show called Rookie Blues, apparently. Anyway. Let's go. Let's make Robin. Robin with his spiky-ass anime hair. Dude, how much gel do you think Robin puts in his hair in this show? Because it's a little nuts, right? Like, the dude is... You know what? I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with the lesbian comb-over. Because it's... Yeah. Yeah. Lesbian comb-over for Robin. And... Actually, do we actually have a mask that he can wear? Kinda. Kinda, but not really. Hmm. That's Damien's hair? Hold on. No, it's not. Hold on. Yeah, no, it's not. He's got like a weird widow. He's got like a weird widow's peak thing going on. Anyway. Alright. So, hold on. I need to see if I can actually make his goddamn mask in this. Because they don't have it baseline. So, let's see if we can make it. Anyway. That movie is super strange because as good as it is, it, like, it's at that level where it doesn't feel like it should be that good. Like, it really shouldn't be. And so I'll put it this way. You pop that movie on any day of the week, you're going to have a good time. But admittedly, it is a little cringe. You know what? I'm just going to leave it like this, and I'm going to paint it black. Then give him his white-ass eyes. Alrighty. I won't dress him up after I do his skin tone, just because this is like the one character we need to give a goddamn weapon to. And it's his staff. This is Robin as he's getting his makeup on. Truffle black hair. Actually, if I want to make it, I have to take off the eyebrows. There we go. Okay. Robin has a green short sleeve shirt. Not that shirt. Come on, give me a normal... It needs to be short-sleeved. Hubba hubba. Anyway, there we go. Okay, I was thinking young comic Damien... with the upward swoop, DM to pick. Oh, did you? Okay. You're telling me that's not the Robin from Teen Titans? It is literally his hair. Young comic Damien is literally Robin's hair from fucking... Anyway. I am so sorry. Oh. Oh my god, he's got a little yellow cape too. What? Hold on. You... I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Leo. He says dick. Wait. Yeah, it's like black and yellow, so... Anyway. So... God. There's so many movies that I kind of want to watch again to see if my tastes have changed. Yeah, but you can't steal a man's hair. You cannot steal a man's hair. I will admit, though, this is looking a lot more like Nightwing than I intended, but... Oh, what, fuck it, we'll do that. Yeah, that works. And then... we give him booties. Oh, and then he's got the big gloves with the, that don't actually fit. Doctor's gloves. With the big infolds. Come on. I know they exist in here. That works. You know what? Let's do this shit. Let's finish coloring this man. So, he has, like, leaf green pants. Don't ask me why. Not that color. Fuck. His boots are black. Clashing colors much? Anyway. With yellow soles, by the way. Do not ask me why. Because I ain't gonna be able to answer you. I wonder if my tastes have changed in movies. I don't know. Oh yeah, and I need his utility belt. Which is also black. Oh no, that's fucking gold? Why is it gold? I like how the only thing that's not colored on his pants is his zipper right now. Alrighty. Now we go for the red shirt. Wait, where? Oh, is it in helmet and not in... There are superhero eye masks? Where? Oh, there they are. Alrighty. There we go. Alrighty, so then we have the yellow inside of the cape with the black outside. Red main shirt. And then copy this color to match it with the sleeves and the gloves. I got a question, because I haven't read too many of the Damien comics as much as I love him. Has he ever bitched about the color of the fucking Robin outfit? Because it looks terrible. Like, as edgy as Damien is, I feel like he would bitch about it. I feel like that kid would be like, why am I wearing this? At least you're not having me wear the goddamn booty shorts, Dad. You don't want me? Anyway, I'm not going to finish that thought, but... Anyway, you get my point. And then he's got the silver stick. Because, like, think about it. Damien is a kid who was raised by assassins. Why doesn't he question why he's not in stealth gear, but Batman is dressed in all black? You know what I mean? Like, Batman gets to dress in all black, and he gets to dress in what is effectively... I want to say Christmas attire with a cape. Like, say I'm wrong, please, but there you go. There's Robin. Robin Banks. Alrighty, and last but not least, our ditzy waifu of a character. Starfire. The fact that I can make her outfit spot on is kind of interesting. Interesting is the term I'm going to use. I just need to find the top I'm thinking of. It's the one that fucking comes up to the... It's got no sleeves except to the neck. It's got no sleeves, and then it comes up at the neck. This one works, but that's not what I'm thinking of. Okay, saw it earlier, and it's a... damn it! I'm going to have to find it. There it is. Close, but I don't want the arms, the hands. Damn, I thought that one was going to be spot on. Hmm. Maybe I'll go with something else. I mean, I can't go with the old Starfire outfit, unfortunately. The one from the comics, because holy shit, she basically wore nothing. Anyway, so Damien didn't complain because the outfit was actually given to him by Alfred, who was more of a father to him than Bruce. He did later get his own with darker colors. Still think it would have been funny if he bitched about it. Let's do that. We'll go with that. It's not perfect, but actually, hold on. Is that not perfect? Wait, where is it? I know it's in here somewhere. Anyway, but yeah, Damien is a brat, and I will say one of my favorite bits. Listen, I hate shitting on Damien. I do. I love Damian Wayne. But one of the funniest bits I think I've ever seen is Harley Quinn making fun of Damian Wayne. Where no one takes Harley Quinn seriously, so they send Damien to be her hero and her to be his arch enemy. And it's like, nope, 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 not fighting a child. Fuck off, bats. And it's the funniest shit ever. And it's so patronizing Damien because, like, she just walks away and it's like, yeah, I defeated her. And he goes on news stations and shit and talks about it. Oh my god, it's the... It's insulting as all fuck to Damien, but it is hilarious as all hell to us. Oh god. Alrighty. So, now let's put her in a skirt. Skirt. Let's see. She's got a pencil skirt, specifically with a belt, a silver belt around the... It is short, though. So, something like this? No. No, 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 no. Not quite. It's going to be, like... I'm not putting her in a miniskirt. I am not putting her in a miniskirt. I love this character too much to put her in a miniskirt. Gonna be honest, I don't hate it. I do not hate this. Like... I still find it... You know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. Alrighty then. I want her spells. No, not a vortex. I just want glowing hands. I'll figure that out later. Alright. We're going to have to make some fucking eyes for her, aren't we? Alrighty. So she's got long ass hair. In fact, she's got the princess hair. Long. Ugh. Long. There we go. Yeah. There we go, Red. Now, it's not perfect because it doesn't have the... Ooh. That I can do. Let's see. Hair. Okay. Edit. Move. Spin. Move. That's not bad. That's not bad. Like, no, it ain't perfect, but that's not bad. I can shrink it a little, but which will help. Yeah. Right? That's not bad. That's not bad for what we're going for. Anyway. I want to... She's slender, so... Okay, let's drop her weight a bit. Still want her to have a waist, because... Guess what? She has bones. There we go. Oh yeah, and then, of course... boobs. Alright. Honestly, I think that's it. I think we're good to start coloring her. Because, oh no, we need the shoes. Because she's got some long shoes. Almost. I just don't need the heels. The heels are what's wrong with it. Alrighty. There we go. Alrighty. Purple, silver, silver, and green. Oh. Hello, hello? Who followed? Sorry, my follows aren't working currently. Right, she's got bracers, doesn't she? Yeah, she's got, like, arm cozies. Who followed? Who subbed? Almost want to do that, but that's not exactly right. There we go. That works. Alright. So, silver, green, and purple. Yeah, we can do that. Shouldn't be too hard. We're going to make her skin olive. Because she is actually more tan than... She's got more of an orange to her skin. Because... although she appears human, she is very alien to this world. Which is why she is still Caucasian. Alrighty. Yeah. Let's make that a little deeper. There we go. That's Starfire. Alright. Now we get to make an eye color, which is super fun to do. She's got... surprisingly not... she's got anime eyes, so it's hard to tell. But thank you for following or subscribing, whoever you were. Let's stick these on her, and then we'll see where it goes. Alright. Her eyes are green. Her eyeball is also green. But she does still have regular colored pupils. Whoa. And they do glow. There we go. Looking good, right? She looking good. She looking good. Alrighty. Now let's make some purples. Not that purple. Her bracers are actually silver, so... I'm going to make this green since we don't have the medallion she has on her. Hey, she looking fine. She looking downright sexy. There we go. And now we just need her... Huh. What do we think of Starfire? How do we like her? Do we not have... Oh, dot eyebrows? Wait, does she just have dot eyebrows? She does have dot eyebrows. I did not notice that. Great eye for detail, Leo. I appreciate you. There we go. I feel like these are better. But, yeah, these are the dot eyebrows. Alrighty. So... Alrighty! Now, there is one more thing I want to do before I get off. I want to get a picture of all of them together. Beast Boy, you need to be smaller. You're tiny. There we go. Alright. Then add Robin. Robin. Huh? There we go. Alrighty. Robin, then we're going to put Raven over here, and yeah. Alright. Raven. Hello? Holy shit, Atsu! How's it going, Atsu? Hope you're doing well. We're just wrapping up here, but I just finished making the Teen Titans in Hero Forge and in D&D Beyond. What the hell is wrong with her? Oh, it's the shadow. It's the light on Robin. Yeah. So, yeah. They actually all came out looking fucking amazing. Hold on. Of course, we got the big man himself. The giant cyborg. Want these two to switch, so... And finally, I learned jack shit from the other Ruby. This is all my work. Me and the other Ruby. How's it going, Glacier? Hope you're doing well. This is all me. I appreciate you, though. Alrighty. And there we go. I wish I had more time to pose them. You know what? I can do that real quick. Not with you. No, you're good. Robin, I need you in a different pose. There we go. Beast Boy, I want you down on all fours. Is Raven really barefoot? I think she's got like elf shoes, but I couldn't tell. I'll go check again. Yeah, she's got weird elf shoes, but I left her grippers out for, you know, all the freaks online. Going to tilt your head up? No. Because I won't be posting this on Twitter and Blue Sky. Alrighty. Tara, what are we doing with you? Actually, no. Let's start with Cyborg, and then we'll repose him real quick, because Tara, I don't think is going to work so well for reposing. And I don't want to spend like 30 minutes trying to get her to work. There we go. That's a good pose for him. Alrighty. And thank you all so much for joining me today. And thank you for the raid, Atsu. For those who do not know me, I am Charity Goblin Ruby, the Charity Goblin here on Twitch, and I stream completely for charity. I give all my bit subs and donation money to grassroots charities to help all sorts of different people. So please, if you could find it in your heart, please feel free to donate. Now, I am going to find someone to raid into. Ooh. Avidius is actually streaming. Thorn is also streaming. Actually, let's go into Thorn. It's been forever since I've gone into Thorn. Playing one of my favorite horror games, which is GTFO. I don't play many horror games, so, you know, if I like one... Anyway. One last look at all of our wonderful characters. Thank you all so much for joining me. Have a wonderful night, everyone.